vision, I want all the loot. I'm talking be my all clean, fit too mean, finger all shiny on my baby's diamond ring. I was on a high till I caught onto the scene. Swear I lost my heart when I fell in love with things. Rookie year went broke like Jalen Rose. Got the price, sold my soul to the things I own. Switched up, locked in and got my mind right. Prioritizing, got my business and my time right. Wristwatch, no TikTok, you know the crime.
What's happening? Y'all know what time it is, don't you? It's BBS Boys time.
That's right. BBS Boy time.
Act like you know.
Yo. This is your man E-Dubs up in the house, double E, whichever way y'all want to call it, as long as you put an E in it, y'all, then you know what I'm saying. Welcome to Wednesday night. I like to call this our hype night, y'all. This is BBS Boys Detroit.
BBS Boys Detroit.
And we sitting up in here with my man. my man Alex
What's
from
up, y'all?
Coffee. He is our guest tonight. But before we get into all that, I gotta do what I always do. I gotta get some love to my folks, man. I gotta get some love to my fellow BBS boys. We talking about Tony Tone.
Yo, what up?
Up in the house as well. DJ Tone, nephew Brent, my man Buck, Sonny Mac, and yes, that's me, double E, whatever you want to call it. It don't matter, man. Like I said, as long as you leave the E in there. But we also got my man Glenn up in the house, working that board. Glenn up in the house, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into this show tonight. This is show number 14, bringing it to y'all real live up in the house tonight. And I just want y'all to know we wrapping up February, man. We about to wrap this February thing up. It's getting cold outside.
Yeah,
going from 50 yesterday to where we at today, man.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to be alive to see it, but I'm ready for some warm weather, man.
Me too.
I'm ready to get these whips back out here. So, Alex, I got a question before we get into your business, man, and what you do.
Yes, sir.
You see these cars right here. This is what BBS Boys stand for. That's what we do, man.
Okay,
I see it. And the B is for business. For black, and then the other B is for business, and the S is for services.
Okay.
But the BBS also stands for those wheels, man, and how we get down.
How you get down with those wheels.
Yeah, with those cars, man.
And so you're in the wheel town.
Yeah, that's
this
right.
town's known for the wheel.
Motor City, baby. That's right. All day, every day. All day, every day. So what I want to ask you, and this is a question that I pose to all of our guests, man, before we get into what they actually do.
Okay.
It's if you had a vehicle that you would have to ride from the 80s to the early 90s area, around that time frame, what vehicle would it be? And I'm really speaking of the foreign vehicles.
The foreign vehicles.
Yeah.
Well,
I want you to say nothing like no Escort or nothing like that.
No, I'm kind of prejudiced because in the 80s I bought my first Jaguar.
Okay.
And I paid cash for it, $60,000.
Yeah.
It was a Jag Vanderpla.
Okay.
And when I went in there and got it, I didn't realize the maintenance of that car.
Oh yeah.
So the day I drove it off.
Yeah, we on 14.
The day I drove it off the lot, it started depreciating.
Of course, yeah.
It was $60,000 when I bought it. But it was like going down fast as I was pulling out the lot.
First block can turn into 40,000.
Yeah, first block can turn into 40,000. Well, say that again, man. I'm glad to be y'all.
Yo, that first block can turn into 40,000.
Real quick. Like they say, and Glenn, we talk about this a lot of time. A fool and his money will soon part.
Oh yeah,
but I don't want to get away from the niceness of your conversation. Like, which car would I get?
Yeah, no.
It would have to be that Jag, triple black, Vanderpla. That's right, Pirelli rims.
There you go. Okay.
The y'all wheel boys.
Yo,
we know Pirelli's country.
Yes,
but
sir.
I ain't got a dime today. I can't buy.
That's all right. That's all right.
I can't buy a go-kart.
That's all right though. But you got those experiences.
No.
And you have the initiative to tell other people how to go about maintaining and getting to that level where they can purchase a car outright for 60 G's, man. So your accomplishments are a plus, man, and we're gonna get into that right now.
Well, by all means, I'm so glad to be here too. By the way,
we're glad to have you, man.
Before you get into it, E and Alex, let me tell our viewers, if you're looking for us on the normal Vent Radio page on YouTube, we are having problems with that page. Look right below the Vent Radio page. You will see Vent Radio Plus. Click on that. We are live on there right now, and you can come on and enjoy the BBS Boys Detroit show. And we are also live right now on Mixcloud. We are Vent Radio 313 on Mixcloud. On Twitter, we are Vent Radio. On Twitch, we are Vent Radio. All right. And if you're driving and you just want to hear the show, you can go to TuneIn. The app TuneIn, search Vent Radio, and you can hear us on the go. All right. Let's get into it.
And then also on that note, we like to hear from y'all and join the conversation. Give us a call at 248-429-7224 and join in on the conversation. We love to talk to you and hear what you have to say. So, Alex.
Yes, sir.
Now, you don't know this, man, but last week, I felt inclined to bring up this wonderful product you got right here. We're going to talk about this a little bit.
Oh, my man.
Alex is a connoisseur of coffee. And this man, regardless of what he and how humble he may be about everything, he is, in my opinion, from what I know, the only black man that I have known to create his own brand of coffee and is out here promoting his coffee and selling his coffee.
Yes.
And we here at the BBS Boys Detroit really respect the fact that this man has his business, which is, by the way, located on 7 now, where he's at. And we'll get into that. You're going to provide us with all that information. But we wanted to, get Alex on the show to talk about his business, how he got started, and, discuss the brand of the coffee and what's going on. Wow. So, Alex, man, first of all, let the people know where you're located at and what you do and how you got into it.
Wow. Do we got enough time? We're going to be on here 12 shows, man, tell you all this story. Glenn only told me I had a half hour. I got to hurry up. Right. But look, I'm honored and thank Glenn for bringing us all together, seriously. Yeah. Right. And exemplifies what he talks about and what I am about is networking and putting things together is how I actually got Ooey Coffee out and brought to the marketplace some 3 years ago. I had a event space on Jefferson and Chalmers called Thinkers, co-working spaces, and we had the Thinkers Loft upstairs. And so we were part of an organization called the Alliance. And every week, the Alliance was a group of pretty much what y'all doing, brothers. They were a bunch of black businesses coming together with their products. So every day, every meeting, I would have to go get the coffee for the meetings. And I was like, one day I said, why am I buying all this coffee? I said, you know what, man? And I had a coffee company 4 or 5 years prior to that I just really got off track with. Was called, God, I can't even think of the name of that coffee. They love it, Barista. And so, anyway, it didn't happen. Did a partnership with my partners over at Fago, Orlando and them, and we switched to water. So we ended up doing an alkaline water and putting it in the stores in over 500 accounts. Just really working the project. So to make a long story short, so I'm going fetching coffee, fellas, and I'm the coffee boy. I don't mind. I wear all hats. I'm like, Glenn, it don't matter. Big, small. I ain't got no issues about doing the humbled and things. And so I go get the coffee. We sitting there. Everybody got all kind of products. They got watches. They got clothes. Everybody had their businesses up there. And I was like, man, wait a minute. Let me go back dig up this old idea that I had. And that's what we forget to do. That coffee idea. That's right. We forget to go back. We done did so many things. We think because we done moved on that it can't be reapplied. And I think it's something me and Glenn talked about this music business. Hey, what else you going to do? So I'm back in the music business. But to the coffee aspect of it, I put this thing together. I'd already had Ooey TV. And so, and I was thinking, well, what kind of name can I call this coffee? And I said, Ooey. But I didn't know at the time that Ooey was a brand of marijuana that was in the street. And so a lot of the older people, when I was going to them, talking about, get some Ooey coffee. Boy, we don't want to be part of that mess. And I was like, well, man, what are you talking about? That's with that marijuana. So I was like, oh, wow. So a lot of times you got to really think of stuff before you actually put it together. But it's been such a success, and that's how it got started, based on being a part of a networking group who everybody had their project. It was just a beautiful thing to watch. all those black African American businesses, over 50 of them, gathering, gathering every week and showing their projects. I was like, man, I'm the coffee boy. I'm going to coffee man now. I'm a coffee man, so I'm going to get the coffee. Like, man, let me get this idea back going. So I start doing contracts with different roasters, because in this coffee business, that bean has to be roasted to perfection.
Right, absolutely.
If it's not, then you're going to be a part of the fast coffee industry, like a McDonald's, where after you drink the coffee, you feel like you want to be rushed to the hospital because it's got that bitter, nasty taste in it. And that's what you're not going to get with Ooey coffee. So I hope I answered the question.
You did answer the question. And so I got another question for you, though, because I'm interested in, how did you develop your product? What steps did you go through to like get the beans and stuff like that, what you were talking about? Did you already have people lined up, or did you research it, or were you in the back room in the garage somewhere making your beans and crunching them? We got to let the beans know, because I want to know. That's
a fair question.
Right.
One of my biggest challenges was being able to broker and finance enough beans from Africa and Central South America.
Okay.
We don't have the economic purchasing power that a lot of our other American citizens have. So, you have to go down to to that creative finance, big brother, sister, cousin. Hey man, I need $5,000, I need $10,000. So altogether, I needed $40,000.
Okay.
To make this come to fruition, from labeling, packaging, and really getting the contracts, because you gotta buy so much coffee to roast, or they ain't gonna turn the machines on. Right. They're not trying to turn the machines on for $2.50.
Absolutely.
And then you don't want to show your true colors coming in there. I mean,
can you work with me?
Can you work with me?
Can you work with me a little bit?
So, brother, some love.
Budget.
Hey, Glenn, what you gonna do with them? Hey, can you show them some love? So, I think one of the advantages was I was able to prove that I've been there before. I had an energy drink in the marketplace called the D Street Energy Drink. Woodward Wild Red, Gratiot Grape, 8 Mile Orange. And one of my strategies at that project I was trying to bring to this coffee was, when I put the brand out there, D Street Energy, I did it like we and Glenn were taught in the music business, is you go to your secondary markets first, because they'll show you some love. They're glad to see you. Whereas when we go to JLB or 105.9 with our records, they don't care, because they the big boy. I'll get on out of here.
Yeah, we'll come back to
we'll come back. So my strategy is being raised in the industry. I always went to the secondary markets.
Right.
Paul Billings, Robert S., and all those boys out there that I had great relationships with. And I was going to break the energy drink through the hip-hop community through them. I made a lot of noise. I had them trucks. I was in over 5,000 accounts. So my mindset was, I'm not coming to Detroit yet. And when I come to Detroit, I'm going to be wanting them to beg me for the drink.
Right.
But when I came to Detroit, I did one strategic mess up, and I got ownership. I went to Mason and Angie Starr. And Mason and Angie Starr old as me. And I'm talking hip hop. So the drink didn't, and I spent a lot of money with them. Not that they my colleagues, so I love them. But that was the wrong move to make. I should have came to Detroit and put my money.
Oh, some younger things.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And when you come to Detroit, you got to come right.
Yeah, you got to come
right.
And so,
right,
but I end up, and I'm going to get off this stuff, but what really happened to me in that venture was the Budweiser distributor here in Detroit, which I had a contract with, they begged me to put the alcohol in the drink. And they said, man, if you put the alcohol in the drink, I'll give you a purchase order for $250,000. So I said, okay. So I went and got my fees, got my government licenses to do the alcohol, put the alcohol in the drink, and some college student, maybe 60 days later, OD off of juice or for local, one of them, and caused an uproar. And so all the government legislatures banned all energy alcohol.
Stop. They made it stop.
3 days before my first delivery to Budweiser.
And did we check to see if his family was affiliated with another company, another drink or something? Right. You know, because they shoot moves like that, man. You know what I mean?
Man,
So
I was
don't
just,
know.
and so, you know, just trying to rebound, and Glenn know what I'm talking about. When you try to rebound in business and really try to reinvent yourself, it can get really testy sometimes.
Yeah, it can get a little hectic.
And so myself, I'm 63 years old, by the way. So
Clap that up, yeah.
All right.
Still out here hustling, man. Still doing this thing.
Can't stop hustling.
No.
So I got away from the youth project after that loss that I took with D Street Energy Drink, converting it into alcohol. I was gonna make $9 million that first year with Budweiser, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Maybe God didn't want me selling alcohol to kids and young folks. That's how. But this beverage here, it's age appropriate. I feel. We coffee.
Yeah,
You
turn
know,
it up,
okay,
turn it up.
I don't know. You know, I ain't got the radio part down pat. Hold on. I'm just a guest. All right, don't y'all beat me up. But no, now I feel good when I walk around with this brand because it exemplifies my age.
Right.
You know, I don't feel like I'm out of character. And Glenn, I never told you a story what really made me get out the magazine. You know, I was doing that. I had that boys project down at St. Andrews. The DeBarge boy, Chico.
Mm-hmm.
Chico was here with
my man, my good friend.
Yeah. Chico was here at St. Andrews with BG. And Carol Dorsey gave me the account to put out the posters and everything. And so I got there early. You know how we do. We set up. I put the posters up, everything around St. Andrews and everything. And I did my job. You know me. I'm going to get down. So I get down. I got the place. Posters everywhere. So I'm sitting over there out the way at the bar. And a little girl came up to me. She said, "Sir, you look out of place." I'm like, "What do you mean?" I thought I hip hop. I had my hat cocked, ace deuce. Now I'm already 50. So she said, "You don't belong here." I was like, and that bothered me, man.
Right.
I was like, damn, am I really too old to be running around here?
Well,
and so when I say this, I say that to say that this project is so comforting as an entrepreneur to be in your lane. I guess all I was trying to say.
I mean, I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the same time, that's in people's heads.
Yeah.
Because hip hop is over 60 years old now.
Yeah,
It sure is.
without a doubt.
It sure
So,
Yeah.
I mean, the Super Bowl halftime show should have told you who really is in power
Told everybody.
when it
Told
comes
everybody.
to
Everybody.
Yeah.
hip hop
without a
and
doubt.
hip hop culture.
Yeah.
Right.
So I understand what the young lady was trying to convey.
No, she conveyed.
Well, yeah, but it's how you received it.
Yeah. No trouble.
See, it's how you received it.
Yeah.
But I understand you saying that you proud of the product that you're representing now.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
get
sir.
that.
Yeah.
And you should be comfortable with whatever you're trying to
doing.
sell to somebody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But at the same time, as a people, we have to get beyond these barriers of somebody's too old, somebody's too young, somebody's too this, somebody's too religious, all of that, man, is the mindset of asleep people.
Yeah.
So
And-
it's kind of like what I just said when we were talking about you, Alex.
Yes.
You got a lot of knowledge from what you've been doing. Like you were just talking about, we ain't even got to this part yet.
Yeah, if
which
he
is the
don't,
entertainment stuff.
if he ain't got the knowledge of the coffee, well, who's gonna be the next black man to start
To start the
Exactly.
coffee.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true.
And so,
All right.
and
That's
I
real.
want to touch
That's
on
real.
some of that past history. Like,
Yeah.
you were when we came to your shop, we came paid you a visit.
Sure.
BBS boys
Enjoyed
did.
you, boy.
Whoa, back up.
What-
E.
what-
Yeah,
what-
take it from the beginning how we actually that Saturday went. I'll let you lead that. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
So,
So-
E, you go ahead. Tell
So
that,
from
man.
when we were eating,
right from the
from
time
the time we got together, and
we meet up
eat-
on
we meet up on
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
Yep.
Every Saturday, the fellas, the group BBS Boys Detroit, we get together and we go and break some bread and we talk about things all related to what we're doing, our movement, what we're trying to do, and where we're going. This, that, and the
Absolutely.
other. But mainly it's for us to just get together because we don't see each other a lot because of the weather or whatever else. But it gives us an appointed time and we make it. If you can make it, you make it. So we sitting there and we talking and we we remember Glenn.
Oh, he laughing. Come on.
Oh, because it was good. That Saturday was beautiful.
We remember Glenn mentioning to us about you and your product and your place and the Ooh Wee Coffee and where you go. And so I remember that end of that show previous to that week.
Yeah.
You called him.
Right.
From after this show.
You and I talked.
Yeah,
me and I talked.
And we established that we would come and pay you a visit, right?
Yeah.
To come and check you out. So we finished eating. We were doing this, that, and the other. And so 4 of us still were together, and we decided we'd come and see you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we get over there to the shop, and we pull up, and then we park. We get out. You were there with, and shout out to Pastor.
Pastor.
Yeah, I told Pastor we would give him a shout out. Yeah, we told Pastor we was gonna give him a shout out. But shout out to Pastor. We came
Pastor Presbyterian.
Yeah,
my father.
And then we came inside, and we came to talk to you. And I guess when you saw 4 guys show up, you're like, "Whoa, wait a minute! These guys got to be serious about what they're trying to do."
Yes.
And we had never talked about the preliminaries or whatever it is that we were coming to discuss. We just knew we wanted to come see you, check out your spot.
Check out the spot.
Yeah. And see what we could establish together.
Yeah.
And then the coffee came up, right? And the bags of coffee came up.
Yeah.
Right? These bags, the larger ones.
Yeah.
The larger ones we were talking about. Now, I'm not a coffee drinker, but
I'm not a coffee drinker.
No,
I'm not a coffee drinker.
But what the hell that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Exactly. But we're going to get into that too. We're going to get into that too.
So what happened from that point when we started talking about some things, and then you showed us the spot in the back, and you showed us everything else.
Yes.
Nice establishment, very nice.
Totally nice establishment because it threw me back.
Yeah.
When I went in, when I first
So
walked in.
So y'all thought I was lying to y'all?
Man, no.
Or maybe y'all thought I was capping.
We was actually mad at you.
Y'all thought I was capping.
We was mad at you that day anyway.
So I'll let you tell the rest of the story.
So we went inside, and you know the front of the coffee shop. I was like, okay, this is nice. We on 7 Mile. This is nice. So he said, yeah, glad you brothers came on out. So then he said, come on, let me show y'all the place. So we went in the back, and it just really lit me up.
Right.
Because in the back is so big and beautiful. I said, man, we can hold meetings. We can hold. My mind got to clicking and running.
Yeah.
Right.
You was thinking about putting a pole in the middle of that room.
Two of them.
Pastor ain't gonna lie that.
About 2 of them, but the way Pastor was looking, he was like, that ain't happening, kid. Young kid, that ain't happening.
Pastor was there with him.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, that ain't happening. I can tell you how that now. That ain't happening.
It was just a beautiful day because we broke bread. We went and visit somebody who's doing something, another black business who's doing something, who we can connect with, and we all could get together and do something in the near future. And so I thought it was a beautiful.
It was a beautiful thing. And then when we started talking to you, Alex, and when we had our man DJ Tony there, and he mentioned a few folks, you were like, "Whoa, you know so and so, we know this, that, and the other, blah blah blah," and you realized that there's some history with us about who we know and around the city and the elbows we've touched with. And so the grin on your face was so huge when we started reminiscing a little bit about some things. You talked about some older cars that you had. You talked about bring those cars up again because I think you said and they don't have to be foreigns. I'm just saying you brought up some cars.
No, I got you. Well, my first classic car was a 1962 Canary Yellow Cadillac. I was going to Wayne State at the time. Man. And boy, them guys pull up with that Cadillac, them girls come. I was studying too. Hey, Glenn.
It's all good, man. They have to ride with their wives in the passenger seat too.
All right, cool. I want no trouble. I'm glad to be a guest. But I bought this Canary Yellow Cadillac, man, and it had no heat in it. And so the girls would get, it's cold in here. And I'd be like, just put your hands together, baby. It's going to be all right. And they were like, okay. You know, we smoke a little weed. And everybody that got around campus, the Canary Yellow. So I ended up basically being like a taxi cab driver to all the weed heads. They wanted to mention you don't get the weed. So that was my first classic car.
That was the best of both worlds.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
Weed and a Cadillac.
Weed and all at the same time. All at the same time. On campus too, man. And then that's when I was going down at Chow. I think it was a part of the Funky Broadway. Remember that across the street?
Chow.
Yeah, I had Chow make me a custom suit. And I had a little custom suit riding that Cadillac around. They thought I was crazy, but I was happy as all get up. But then my second car was a 1951 Chevy, white with burgundy top.
Chevy what?
A Chevy.
Okay.
Yeah, just a regular Chevy. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was my baby. And I just took that car everywhere. So then I bought a 1940 Dodge. It was black on black, and I had it redone. And then I bought a 51 Chrysler Windsor. But I sold it. It was so bad. It was convertible. I didn't even get it home, Glenn. Some guy rolled up beside me. Man, I'll give you I only paid like $1,800. I'll give you $5,000. I said, man, where you want me to pull over? So I was like, yeah, you can have this bad.
Right.
So I sold. But I was into really classic cars. A friend of mine that I went to school with, Bill, at Wayne County Community College, we both graduated from, he had old cars. And I always say, man, if I ever get some money, I'm going to buy me an old car. So that, so to that
So
end.
when you see us come in the door, and we
When I
talking
see
about
y'all, I'm coming to
classic
the
and
door,
old
classic
cars,
old
it's just-
cars.
man,
y'all, I just
Well,
was right in. Yeah.
It was. I knew that. The way I know you guys and our history,
right?
and the way I know Alex and what he was trying to do, and when you guys were talking about, well, we're gonna do this with this person. And I didn't say anything, but I thought to myself, they need to be doing this with another black man. That's just the way I think.
Right.
Yeah, wow. That's
And,
wow.
I'm not one to, unless somebody is really solid with me,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't send folks to other folks.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just not something that I do.
Yeah.
But I knew that it would be a great fit
Yes.
with you guys and Alex.
Right.
Combining forces in whatever way y'all could figure out.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My
We're
job.
still figuring it out.
We still
Yeah.
figuring it out.
Exactly. So I mean, it's like the fact that you're not a coffee drinker or I'm not a coffee drinker, it's really besides the point.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because in my mind, it was, let me try to help to facilitate putting these guys together so they can figure it out for
Exactly.
themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if the cars are sitting at Ooh Wee Coffee,
Yep.
people are going to stop. Period. Point blank.
Just to
Beautiful
say, what's
car.
going
And-
on over there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
What's going on over there? Ooh Wee Coffee Shop.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was my concern. If they stop, then it's his job to sell them some coffee.
No, I'm gonna sell them some golf.
But you can't. In order to sell them something, you got to get them in the door.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And it's funny you said that because we was in the door and we walked out with coffee, and I don't even drink coffee.
yeah.
So he did his job.
He did
you know
his
what I
job.
mean? He did his job.
But see, here's the thing.
wait a
He's
minute.
smart enough to know from a marketing standpoint that whether you drink coffee or not ain't even his business.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's
He
what I
wants
was
you
saying.
to take that coffee,
And
set it
sell
in your
up,
house,
give it to somebody, do
give
something.
it to somebody,
Exactly.
do
Yeah.
something.
Exactly.
And that's what I was talking about when we
Yeah.
were in there having the conversation.
Yeah.
It's more about us showing up whenever we come.
Whenever
There could
we
be
come.
one or two cars sitting out there.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
whatever. Or we can stop by just to say hello.
Yeah.
But
That's going to attract
I'm
some
not
people.
a coffee drinker either,
Right.
but I don't assume that because he's in the coffee business, he
That's
doesn't
how-
have hot
exactly.
chocolate.
He got everything else in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He even
That
sold some
lemon cake he had
got some
over there
cake
was
in
so
there.
good.
Yeah, you got some of that lemon. Everybody else is being shy.
That
That
lemon cake was-
lemon cake.
You
Yeah.
talking about, y'all want anything around? I was like, yeah,
A
that
young
lemon
lady
cake
gave
back
me
there.
a gift card. One of the artists gave me a gift card the other day to Starbucks.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Now, if I think about riding past a Starbucks and I got this gift card, then I got something to spend.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's a hot chocolate or a mocha or whatever
tea,
it is.
hot
you-
tea,
you
whatever
know what
it
I'm
is,
saying?
right.
Yeah.
So if I can look at them that way, I can surely look at Alex that way and Ooh Wee Coffee. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm
Oh,
the
man.
type that I might come in and get some coffee because I got 4 or 5 people with me and just sip on the coffee
Just so they
because
can
I
get
want
their
them to
thing
buy
together.
some coffee.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa.
No, that's real though.
That's
But see-
real though.
But see,
This is what we
we're
gotta
talking
do.
about. This is
That's
what we
what we
talked
gotta
about
do.
when
Yeah.
It should
you
be
know-
a Ooh Wee Coffee dispenser over there in that corner.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It should be, but that's up to him. You-
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Right. So
And I don't care if I'm giving it to him.
Right.
That's not the point. The point is when the thing get empty, You got to figure out how to get some more ooh wee coffee.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how we have to start thinking.
And that's
and we using this platform to do that.
Yeah.
To get exposure out there
Black
for black
businesses,
business.
baby.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Black
so
businesses.
we got more we looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna grow this thing, man, so we
Yeah.
can give people a platform to come and talk about their products, and at the same time promote ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's what's all
Great
about.
job,
Helping
man.
each other,
It's-
helping each other out, man.
It's
and we'll
much
continue
needed.
to do that.
Yeah.
So you know what? We got to thank Glenn. Glenn, thanks for putting this together,
Of
man.
course,
I
man.
appreciate it. I appreciate that.
Hold on, we got to turn the camera out. Come on,
I
Glenn.
appreciate
Throw
that.
money in the center of the table.
Yeah, he been around Alex.
You look.
That's what Alex
Yeah, he
said.
been around Alex.
Hey,
He been around.
hey. Y'all think that glass is sitting there just for decoration?
You know what? I didn't know what the glass was sitting there for.
That's for when y'all feel generous.
Oh, man, that's good.
Oh, man. Y'all know you're wrong.
Hey, y'all, please join in on the conversation. Call us at 248-429-7224. We talking to my man Alex from Ooh Wee Coffee. That's right, BBS Boys Detroit in the house. And Alex, tell the people where you're located at and get them your IG and all the rest of that stuff, man.
By all means. Hey, Ooh Wee Coffee, our first location, that we're working on our second location, by the way. But our first location is in our headquarters is at 12803 West 7 Mile on the corner of Apollon.
Can't miss it.
We have an event space and coffee meeting house, as well as we sell nothing but organic blends. No pesticides.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. You know, I wonder what you was over there doing.
Alex, what's the number one brand right now? What's the top selling brand you got?
Our top selling brand is the house blend.
Okay.
Because people like just regular coffee. And what's unique about the house blend is that it's pure. It really goes through a nice roasting, mellow process. Not like the dark roast, which is heavily roasted. And so the house blend, the pesticides are gone.
Right.
No herbicides. No, it's just natural coffee bean.
It ain't got
There you
no.
go.
It ain't got no tin on it.
No, there you go.
I see. I was sure. Okay, y'all.
So the people out there, I
don't know what you're talking
Yeah, they
about.
do. Yeah, they do.
No, what are you talking about?
I mean, you know, but I mean, seriously, y'all think about this. This is Vent Radio. See,
I
Alex,
understand.
I know how you be getting down when you going live from Ooh Wee, and you be trying to be all politically correct. This is Vent, and
We kick it real, man.
we do what we want to do.
Oh, man.
We take us or leave us.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't no in between.
Ain't no in between.
In between.
But you know, either of you guys, did you ever think that in your lifetime you would actually meet someone that looked like you that could give you information about coffee?
Never.
No, I
Never.
opened up with that. You know, this is the
Wow.
only black man I know that's been selling this product, create his own product, and is promoting his own product, which is coffee. And that is to be commended.
Yes,
you know what
it
I'm
is.
saying, brother?
Thank y'all.
That's
Yes,
to
it
be
is.
commended,
Yes,
man.
yes,
And we're going to do what we can to always promote it. So that bag will always be on this show.
Oh man. Well, if it's
Now,
gone, I
but,
got some
but I ain't
more.
going to tell you that.
If you want to go through that
And look,
bag,
we're going to put a glass at your spot like Glenn got at the table.
there's the glass they talk about. Oh, right there. Hold on, man.
Yeah,
But
go.
no, but
7 Mile and
But on a
re-up.
serious note, though, on a serious note,
Granny was saying,
you got
y'all
something.
come to 7 Mile and re-up.
Hey, man, you got to meet the people where they are, man.
Yeah.
You got to meet
Yeah.
the people
Yeah.
where they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all been drinking coffee. There's no question about that.
Yes, exactly.
Because the coffee industry could not be what it is if
nobody
we
was
wasn't drinking
coffee.
it.
That's
Exactly.
right. That's true.
So y'all drinking coffee. Now the fact of the matter is, if you can drink great coffee, not lose anything that you're used to getting, but drink it with a black man, can you find yourself doing that? That's the question.
That's the question.
Because
can.
if I can go and drink Maxwell House, I have no idea who the hell Maxwell is.
It ain't the singer.
His wig. I have no idea.
It ain't the singer.
What is it? Folgers and all
Everybody
this.
else. We don't know nothing about them.
We don't know who these folks is, man.
You've been force fed that product from just as coming up. This is the coffee you drink.
Yeah.
But you know about it, right?
Because
And you say you don't what?
I don't drink coffee.
Don't drink it.
So how do you know of it?
Because I'm saying they
If
put
your
it out
wife
there
was-
every time you look.
If your wife is your wife a coffee drinker?
No.
If she was, and she sent you to the market,
I'm gonna get one.
which
of them.
brand would you pick up?
Right. You see what I'm saying? That's a good question. I thought
That's
I was
a good
supposed to be
question.
answering
That's
the questions
damn
around
Hey,
here.
come on now. I like it.
Good question.
They got me on this show. I love y'all, man. Come on now.
Now I'm supposed to be asking the tough questions.
Oh,
around
is
here.
right. Well, hey, this Vit Radio.
Yeah, I got that. You said we do what we
take
want to do.
Y'all relax now.
I think we better pay some bills right now.
Yes,
though.
sir.
That's what
Yes,
we
sir.
better do.
Please
Yes, sir.
do.
Yeah.
So listen, y'all, folks out there. If you tired of the basic factory look, are you tired of the wind blowing louder than your radio? Add some personality to your slingshot, man. We talking about the 3-wheel vehicles. Call Trunk Music LLC for your slingshot audio and lighting needs. They do the lights, they do the radios, all that. Just don't be seen, be heard. So you call Trunk Music and you reach out to Brent at 313-622-4064. You can call Theron at 313-505-4008. Not to mention, it is tax season, y'all. That's right. People got to file them taxes. We want you to go see my man Sam Curry over there at Tax Smart. You can reach Sam at 313-592-1600. He's located at 203-18 Grand River. That's 203-18 Grand River. For all your tax needs, go see Sam at Tax Smart. Again, I want to shout out Trunk Music. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you, Sam, for supporting the show as well. And we also got Ooh Wee Coffee up in the house. Got to show him some love, y'all. Ooh Wee Coffee, man. Y'all got to purchase this coffee from my man over here, Alex, man. So getting back to you, Alex.
Or they can go online.
Oh, you can go online?
You can go online.
Tell them where they can get it from,
They
bro.
go to ooweecoffee.com, order your coffee, it will deliver it directly to your door. You don't have to leave
Coffee. How did we? Well, damn it, we done waited to the.
Well, I'll be back. I hope this ain't the last time y'all have your Okay, when we come back, then don't worry about it. I'll be back.
ooweecoffee.com.
Yeah,
That's where we at.
And they can place their orders
They
there.
can place their order right there. Matter of fact, I've been shipping coffee out all week. I'm so tired. I'm packing boxes.
That
But
means you getting money.
Yeah, man, you
hold
doing
on
some
now.
things.
No, that's what that means.
No,
Now,
hold
keep
on.
hold on, Glenn.
Hold on, Glenn.
You ain't running to the post office for nothing.
Hey, Alex, there is a glass to the center of the table.
You ain't trying to get your steps in, so you did say you're 62, man, but you working for you, man. That's the beautiful thing about
Best
this.
thing about
You tired for Alex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what we talking about with these black businesses, man. Y'all out there busting your butt, you sweating, grinding to make a way in some generational wealth. And that's what it's all about. Yeah. And that's what BBS Boys Detroit stand for, man. We trying to make sure that people are recognized for that hard work and that labor that y'all going out there doing, man. You know, it's a big thing to try to start something from the ground up.
Oh, it's
you know what I mean?
Trust me.
And then, you know, your reward will come, but nothing comes without hard work. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the work in.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you got to put that work in. So when you say I'm tired, I've been boxing up stuff. You done cut some overhead too, because you doing it. Yeah, you doing it.
Well, we
Just
got a
thinking
little
you have to pay for
mathematician
somebody.
over here.
Yeah, I know what's
cool.
up, man.
We got to get back to the show now. Y'all over here.
No, I'm just saying.
Hold on.
How many boxes did
We
you
can
send
keep
out?
up.
How
We
many
can keep
boxes
up
you
with
sent out?
that lost profit thing pretty good.
all times. You know, especially when you put a 10 on it.
Hey, but gentlemen, can I just give a small shout out to my teammates? Because I'm not an island.
Ball man.
You know what I mean?
Ball
So
means.
just quick shout out to Miss Lyons, Miss Angie, Pastor Presbyterian, just a couple folks, Gail, Sean, Cheryl, just my whole little team that really puts in the people behind the scenes that you don't see.
Absolutely.
That really are part of pushing that brand. Last year, our team, we did over 250 events. And so through our social partner network, so it's not just me. The Mill Mine, Sean Milline, Love Milan. So it's a lot of us as we build this thing. And as you talked about empowerment, and I think that's something that's near and dear to Glenn's heart as well as empowering others.
Exactly.
And
Yes,
so
absolutely.
that's what the Ooh Coffee Social Partner Network is all about. So I'm redoing the site, Glenn.
That was my next question.
Yeah. I'm redoing the site and making it more user friendly for the consumer and for the social partner to be engaging. And it's really a method because, you know, I'm trying now. I'll be able to function like a Mary Kay, like a Avon in terms of the site functionality.
Yeah.
So I really
people can go in their own accounts and see what they're doing. People go in their own accounts
and see what they're doing.
Okay.
And that was my biggest challenge because that's a very expensive challenge.
Right.
But you know, you just got to be patient. So now I'm there. And I'll be able to provide those services to people that join our network. So even your company can come aboard, become a social partner with us, and they can drink what our program is: drink, share, and earn. Drink the coffee, share with your friends, and earn money. And hey, Glenn, we got those K-Cups coming, environmentally friendly, organic K-Cups. So we're kind of streamlining our brand, and I'm very excited about that, man.
Well, you know, I had a great time over there, man. I stopped over there to just kick it with Alex and see the facility. And you know, oftentimes, you know, when you're an entrepreneur, you know, you go through many businesses. You know, you try all sorts of things. Yeah, man. You know, and I don't think people really knows how much courage that it takes to step into an industry in the blind and saying, you know what, if so and so can do it, I can do it too.
Right.
And I may be able to do it better if given the opportunity.
If given the opportunity.
So you know what I mean? Hats off to all entrepreneurs.
To all entrepreneurs.
But double hats off to the ones who had the courage to try to and dare to be different. And it is a honor to be able to speak with a black man who didn't say, well, I'm gonna open up another car wash. I'm gonna open up another beauty shop. I'm gonna fry some wings. To go off into the coffee industry.
And it's big now.
Yeah,
it's huge.
It's big.
$1
Yes,
it's bigger than me.
It's huge. It's a huge industry.
Man. Yes, it is.
You know, but I think that the important thing for me is that young people, years from now, will be able to say, "You ever heard of Ooh Coffee? Oh, that was my dad's friend owned that place.
Exactly.
He started that company.
Right.
And after we're all long gone."
Man, it's deep.
It's deep, and that's it's called a legacy.
All right,
that's what it's called.
That's
what we're trying to create a legacy too. So
absolutely.
BBS Boys Detroit ain't going nowhere.
So
we'll be around forever.
Yeah, you got you college students and whatnot. You know, I'm gonna give y'all an invitation that I ain't got no business giving you. But you know how you go to these other coffee houses and hook your computers up to do your homework or do whatever it is you do. Go to Ooh Coffee.
Yeah, we have free Wi-Fi.
You got free Wi-Fi right over there.
You almost said reefer.
Free reefer?
Free reefer? We got reefer. I mean,
well, I can tell you this, it ain't far away.
And that's a black business.
That's a black business.
Well, that's how it is.
You know, the fellas came back and they said, well, Glenn, this, that, and the third. I said, hey, man, that's a business.
That's a business, man.
We see it from another perspective because we learned it from another perspective.
Yeah, whole different perspective.
But guess what?
Yeah.
You got what's the boy Don Lemon on CNN?
Yeah.
He's in the cannabis business.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, come on. Yeah, they
oh
are.
Man, I
If
didn't
they
know
don't,
that.
listen,
Mike
if they don't have
Tyson
Mike
is a
Tyson,
weed baron.
if they don't have a strand, they got
That's his
something else going
business.
on. That's their
Mike
business.
Tyson.
Mike Tyson is one of the biggest. He's one of the biggest in the world.
Yeah, he's been about 10 years doing this, man.
He's one of the biggest in the world now.
My man from Cypress Hill.
Yes.
The lead group from Cypress Hill. He's one of the biggest too. They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And when it got opened up and legalized, they jumped on it.
All on it.
And now they're distributing to distributors. You know,
when you think about it, the coffee bean is what?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Huh?
Same game.
Okay, so we can't discriminate on folks that's trying to make a legitimate life for themselves.
I have a dispensary right next door, and then city representative came. I mean, do they bother you? I said, no, they don't bother me. I'd rather see it on the main street than in the center of our neighborhood.
Where you can't see it.
Where you can't see it. And you got to get them go to work in the morning, and people all parked all crazy.
Yeah,
I'd rather see it on the boulevard, man. And that's just, it don't bother me. They don't bother. They do their thing, and I'm doing mine. Yeah. No, seriously.
Yeah, we need to get them to send them over there to get a nice fresh cup of coffee.
Alex,
they come over and get coffee all the time.
I want to play a clip and see if you remember this, or do you know anything about this?
All right, roll.
My name is Carlos Savavas, and I'm going to try out this coffee. It's called Ooh Wee Coffee. And I heard it's supposed to be very good. And I'm just going to try me a cup. Let's see what it's like. As you can see, I drink all kinds of coffee, but mainly I drink Folgers, McDonald's, different flavors. So we're going to try this coffee out and see how it really is. See what it is. Is it really ooh?
I don't have that, man. That's Carlos. That's my man, one of my number one good. Glenn, where you get that from, man?
Well, it's my job. I try to be good at what I do too.
Man.
We ain't the only one that want to be great. I want to be great too. I want you to leave here and say,
I'm not a ball hog. Hold on, you got to take that back. I love passing the ball. Hold on, stop that, man.
No, stop I'm just saying. When you on the way back to your place of business, I want you to think, man, them guys up there, man, they was on it. They didn't just invite me to do the show.
Yeah.
They did a little research
on it.
Yeah, exactly. You found a clip there, bro.
And see, that's what I want people to understand that's watching. I want all the viewers to understand that when we invite you onto the show, this is not a publicity stunt for us to get some recognition. Just to say we got people legitimately coming on who have businesses. Last week's show, we had an artist on the show. When I say an artist, I mean an artist that paints and does things in poetry.
Beautiful.
He was on, and then his brother came with him. Chino, shout out to Chino and Marcus.
Chino,
man.
all right, Chino.
Chino came out, and little did I know, Chino was a rapper. You know, Chino said he rapped grown man music.
Yeah, but I think he said
those were his
words.
I rap about being a grown man, about being married.
He actually, he represented himself so well that he ended up, after that show, getting nominated for the Midwest Video Awards.
There you go.
That's good. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
Oh, see now, you might not like what I'm about to say, Glenn, but I can't let you just slide that in there. Somebody else got nominated for an award, and you yourself receiving an award this weekend.
Yes,
he is.
That's right. What's that award again? What is it?
What is it, Glenn?
The 2020 Lifetime Achievement Award.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's 22. I'm sorry.
For what now?
Dear friend of ours.
For what? For doing what now? Lifetime is for doing what? What have you?
For my contributions to the entertainment industry.
There we go, man. We can't be quiet about that.
No, we can't. Now you talking about we can't be quiet about that.
We was being quiet about it.
We ain't quiet no more.
But Glenn, something you don't talk about that. I didn't know that Glenn did the Prince tour. Come on now, Glenn. He don't talk about
He don't
talk about a lot of stuff he do, and that's why he's being nominated, though.
And you know what?
Because of his contributions.
We're gonna flip this one day. We're gonna interview Glenn.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
But I'm gonna have to. That's a good.
Hold on, that's a good one.
We gonna flip this.
I'm gonna have to slip something in that thing though, so we can really let loose and tell us stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he ain't gonna tell you.
But you know what? That next week's show could be, after he get his reward, he can come and just say to everybody, man, because you wouldn't be being nominated if there was nothing there.
Oh no, and I,
you know what I mean? I know that much about you.
I get it. I get it.
He's a humble man, man.
But
he's very humble.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind doing whatever somebody wanted me to do, but I want to be guilty of people understanding that award is an honor to me because it's coming from my people.
Exactly.
When I started out in this industry 32 years ago, my goal was I'm going to get a Grammy or be part of a team that receives a Grammy. Well, I achieved that.
Yeah.
But this award right here from my own folks in my own town means way more.
Way more.
Absolutely.
Way more. Because I don't advocate now for us to be recognized by somebody else.
Right.
I don't give a damn about that.
Right.
But that part right there, when they called and told my team that they wanted to do it, I said absolutely.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we got to get to the place where we walk it like we talk it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
We got to walk it like we talk it, because again, brothers like Alex, brothers like the young men that were here last week, these brothers are really walking the walk.
That's right.
Yep.
But we keep putting the folks out there that's just talking the talk.
Yep.
When we got to reverse that and put the folks out there that's walking the walk.
Exactly.
That's right.
And that's why I'm, every place I go, man, I take every opportunity to meet people, and I'm very good at observing things and watching and seeing whatever, so I can see, okay, they got something going. I'm gonna go open that up and see what's, because a lot of people won't walk around and be a walking billboard and say what they got going on for other reasons. You don't know what their background is. I even think somebody might try to, sabotage or steal something from them, take their idea or whatever it may be. So, you have to be selective in what you're doing, and really like what you said, Glenn. Our second show, as a matter of fact, we mentioned that we would be using this platform to do that. We are walking the walk, not just talking it.
That's right.
Man.
We are doing it. We're going to continue to do it. Yeah, we're going to continue to do that. Yeah, we're asking for support from other people, this, that, and the other. But that's not going to stop us. We welcome any kind of donation, any kind of whatever. People want to come in, want to partner with us, want to talk to us. Hit us up on our IG page at _BBS Boys Detroit. Get some merch from us. Shoot us a message. You can also hit us up at bbsboysdetroit.com and send a message, and we'll hit you back.
Order some merch.
We are available for video shoots with our vehicles. You're available to come sit down and chop it up with us, but you got to reach out to us through the site, and then I have to call you back so we can figure out what it is that you want to talk about and what your business is. We're not just going to be out here clowning. We got to have some people serious about what they're doing. Like Alex, when we came and met you, brother, I made it mandatory for myself to be there, because I got to be the one sitting here talking to you. And plus, I want to. Not only that, I want to be a part of the growth in what you're doing. I'm going to be the face of this BBS Boys Detroit. Yes, I am going to be the face, but at the same time, it's the guys behind the scene that help us
that's
do what we do. It's that man over there that help us and inspire us to continue to do what we're doing and connect us with people like you. So it's a true experience sitting here talking to you, man, listening, because there's some other things I want to talk to you about as far as the entertainment stuff. This business you got going, we're going to help you out with that. We're going to continue to promote that.
I welcome the help. Y'all already help me out with
Definitely going to help.
But I also want to talk to the people and let the people know about, there's some other history there about what you did as far as in the music industry yourself. We don't have enough time to go into that, so you will be back. Your seat there is always open for you, brother.
Hey, don't let nobody else get in.
Well, I can't.
He be trying to cry to me, because he can't get the music industry out his business. I was like, man, you talking to another dope fiend. If I didn't have music, I wouldn't have a life. I'm thoroughly convinced if I didn't have music and entertainment, I probably wouldn't be here. I'm thoroughly convinced of that.
Yeah. And you know what, because once you get into that, it's
hard to come out.
So for what?
So when he brought this idea up for us to do this, when he brought this idea up as far as doing the show, it sparkled something again in me. Because these things right here, and just getting in front of people and talking and being on stage, when you be on stage in front of 5,000, 6,000 people or whatever, 7,000, 10,000 people, when you had those experiences, travel to California, you doing, go to Atlanta, been in L.A. Reid crib, all that kind of stuff, man. It's not that excites me. It's the part about knowing that you've grown in this. You know what I'm saying? You've been anybody that's been in entertainment. You don't. It's like you just said. You fiend for not the group, all that kind of stuff. You fiend for the excitement of accomplishing what you know. It's true artistry. If you understand what I'm saying. So like getting up here, he sparked it up in me again when Tony Tone said, "Hey, we're gonna do a podcast, man, and you need to be the one that's hosting the shows, doing the thing." I said, "Man, we all can do that." Nah, man, that's you all day long. And and what it has done for me is spark that again. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's one thing to make money, man, but it's another thing to make money from the thing or the occupation that you love.
Exactly.
True,
boy.
Yes.
Very true. Very
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on. Can you say that again?
Very true.
It is
Seriously,
It's a
man.
different feeling when you make money from the thing that you love.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That 3,000 from the music industry feels way more rewarding than the 100,000 from somewhere else.
Exactly.
I got it.
Without a doubt.
That's true.
I got just chime it in since y'all done went to the music. You gotta give me because my aunt is Kim Weston, Motown legendary. Kim Weston first signed to Barry Gordy when she was a young teenager, and I was 4 or 5 years old. So I didn't really know the significance of Smokey and everybody coming by the house as a kid because it was, I'm a kid. I'm up there shooting marbles and making my slingshot. But as I grew up and when she took over for the city with Coleman, that's where I really got into the industry as a promoter. I used to pass out flyers for she was doing all the stuff because all the kids were down there with her program that Coleman Young had given her. And I just got hooked from that point on. And like Glenn, this is my 40th, I'm on 1 more month, it'll be 40 years in the entertainment business for me as well. And, just chasing that woman for 40 years, but it's no greater feeling. That's the one I love. She the one I want to be with. But she didn't love me. She loved Puffy. She loved Master P. She loved somebody else. She didn't love me, but I gave her the same thing. I sent her the Masters. I sent her the Reels. But she said she didn't love me. She loved another. So, at some point, you have to just say, okay.
Yeah.
But Glenn, I'm back one more time trying to get that woman.
There you go, man.
And after so many years, you just get hooked on it. What else you gonna do? I am more good at being a promoter / record exec than I am even in the coffee business.
Are you happy doing it?
Oh, love it, man. I'm over here.
Then it ain't.
I'm over here with him.
Then it ain't a job.
It's
something you want to do. It's something you love doing it.
Hold on,
it ain't a
say that
job.
again.
It's not a job if you love doing what you do.
So I mean, it bothered me so much when Glenn took us inside the studio a couple weeks ago. I had to turn around and get up out of there, man, because I was starting to feel that itch again. That just like, man, I could stay in the studio all day, all night,
Listen,
man.
When I came back to the industry, when my son drugged me back, after turning the company over to him, I felt like I had climaxed. I had did it to the point to where I actually have given my son something with a legacy that had value.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So I felt
Turn
like
it
I
over
had,
to him.
you know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
But when he said, Dad, I appreciate it, but I need you. I need you as my consultant.
Right.
Yes.
So I came back and watching him develop and developing his career just was like steady pulling me back more and more.
But then you realize how much you missed it too.
Yeah.
Well,
how much it was for you. I'll say
well,
that.
for me, it was bittersweet. It was like I guess I went through my withdrawal period now, and I went through my shakes, and I finally got to the point where
you was comfortable,
where I was a little comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
But it don't take but a few hours to hook you again.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
That woman good, man.
That's all it takes.
All she got to do is kiss you.
Yes, it.
And then you back. You go to every credit card you ever got. You back up.
You're taking it to the limit.
Hey man, I wish y'all could see my old lady when I get ready to walk out the door with our money. It's like, boy, please. Hey, Glenn, I ain't lying. She be at the door like, can I just stop you right now? It's Sunday. I got to go over here where you lose cannon, man. She like, baby, please.
It's
been 40 years.
But you know what, man?
Yes.
They love you so much when they've been with you for some time, like Alex has been in his marriage for many years. They know that if you don't get the opportunity to do the things that you need to do for yourself,
right,
you ain't gonna be no good to yourself
and nobody else.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody else. No. So
I mean, it's like I can't, in good faith, leave my son and because although I love my industry, it is dog eat dog.
Oh yeah, baby.
And I just can't at this point say, okay, son, it's all you. Go get it. Yeah. Because I know what's out here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I gotta stick around a little longer just to show him how to navigate through the traps. Right. You know what I mean? Because the music is one thing. But the business is another.
It's a whole other side.
Different side.
It's a whole different side.
Whole different
you know
side.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And my son, man, and he sees the best in all things.
All things.
He wants to see the good in every person.
Yeah. Right.
And he just doesn't understand yet that could be detrimental.
Right.
So I have to be here to watch to make sure that he doesn't see something and misconstrue it for something else.
Right. Well, it's like you have to, as much as you want to do for yourself. I feel like that with my son. My son seen me in the studio coming up. He don't want no parts of it. Mm-hmm. But then I had to let him. It's like you got to let every man come to his own understanding.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And as much as all the knowledge you have, you can tell him a million times. But I see him coming to his own understanding through the development with you.
Yeah.
Because I've been in this game too. And I can see he got a different understanding than Glenn I worked with when he was 13, 12.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's kind of got a little bit tighter. But it took somebody like you said yourself to come on board and help steer that ship too.
Yeah.
Because this is a dog eat dog business.
It is.
Very selfish.
Yeah.
Very.
Absolutely.
And that's one thing we always talk about our market. You know, everybody get Daffy Duck. They get such a Daffy Duck mentality. You know, me, mine, all mine.
Right.
And we have tried to work together to break that. Whoever breaks
it just doesn't work.
I disagree though. You know, we got a right to disagree.
Well, yes, we do.
But I just disagree. But let me say it like this. I want it to work. That's probably what that is.
Well,
I really want it to work.
I think we all want it to work.
Yeah, that's I want it to work.
We haven't figured out yet.
It works so bad.
So this guy right here, man, Tony Tone wants stuff to work all the time, man. We have to sometimes tell him, man, that everybody ain't going. Everybody not gonna go, but that doesn't stop him from his desire.
My desire is to have everybody on the same page.
Exactly.
It's not one boss. We all bosses.
Exactly. Without a doubt.
One person can't lead, because if that person who's leading fall off, who's gonna lead?
Right.
Absolutely.
But if we all bosses,
everybody
come on,
lead,
man.
Everybody take up on.
Everybody
Take up. Everybody pull a little weight, then we be all right.
Everybody pull they little what they got to do.
Man,
that's how you explode.
I was with a group of black entrepreneurs, the movement. Remember the movement, man? We had put together me, Proof, Ivy, everybody, man. We just floss a lot, AK, everybody. I mean, that's when I had the little studio on 8 Mile. I had the studio on 8 Mile, and I had Symphony in there, the producer. He had just did that joint on Stat Quo with Eminem.
8 Mile Myers?
8 Mile, and Greenfield.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we had it going on. We had everybody had band together. It was 10 independent record labels coming together as one. So that means we bought our materials together, we recorded together, you got all the producers, but you had everybody was a boss.
That's how it's supposed to be.
No, but it was too many chiefs.
Yeah, nobody
and no Indian.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't say nothing because niggas pulling up. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
That's okay.
Man, you good.
No,
this is Vent Radio. This ain't Ooh Wee Coffee, man.
I'll get what he say, y'all. I gotta say that. But it just was, we was there. I mean, Coco and Serge was playing all our records on the radio. At that time, Black was still in pocket up there at Interscope.
I was pulling for you. I really was.
Man, we had it, man, but we couldn't.
But you see what you just said? See what you just said?
What?
You brung a chief from every different record company.
But see,
and it's hard for a chief
not really, Tone,
to take a back seat.
But see, here's the thing.
It's hard to do
There's
that.
a misconception about what a chief is. See, it's easy to take the moniker, the title, and call yourself something. That's very easy to do.
Yeah, everybody do that.
Well, just because you had some success in this area,
you may not have it in that next area,
which means that you're not a chief in that area.
Right. Exactly.
So we got to be honest about what we know versus what we pretend to know.
So what really happened was pride got in that way.
Yeah, and then all
That's
that.
Didn't nobody want to take that.
Nobody saw the vision.
Let me listen.
Yeah.
They didn't see the big picture.
No, they just had a Detroit mentality, if I can use that word.
Oh, you can.
They couldn't get. They just
You
couldn't
think it's
get out
Detroit,
their own
Alex,
way.
but it's not Detroit. It's all over America.
Yeah,
it's
I've heard that
it's
from
the
people in
individual.
other markets.
Yeah,
I've heard
we
that.
think it's Detroit because we see it like
see it
we've been
more.
seeing it for a long time.
Yeah.
But-
I agree.
Yeah,
When I just finished the film up in L.A.,
yeah.
local brothers was telling me that I'm like, well, wait a minute, y'all right here in Hollywood. Why do y'all want to make films with me? And the brothers went to telling me the same stories that we have, Alex, about the hatery, about the people trying to pretend that they know things that they don't.
Exactly.
But see, every man needs a mentor. Every man needs a mentor.
I firmly believe in that. Yes.
It just took us so long
To understand
that. There was a time in my life the word mentor sound like that's for suckers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's how ignorant I was.
Right.
Because my lifestyle allowed me to be ignorant and it go unchecked.
Right.
Because I have this, that, and the other thing going for me.
Right. I don't need to listen to that.
I could do ignorant things,
and get away with it.
and my team would say,
You good.
Yeah.
he right.
Yep, you good. Because they're going to just go with what you say.
But that's not a cheat.
That ain't how it's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Especially if you got that
That's
bread.
not-
Exactly.
Exactly. And it's not supposed to be that way.
No, not at all.
But
Okay,
when
who
you
got the
come
bread?
to the understanding that you don't know it all, it is impossible for you to know it all.
Exactly.
And someone knows more than you because someone was before you.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
When you understand those basic principles, you open up and be like, when you get a mentor and he's shooting that knowledge to you and you receiving it, then you start to look at that man or that woman like, oh, wow,
Yeah, you look at them different.
this person was supposed to be in my life for this reason.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's like with my mentor, you know, it's like I can't even tell you what this man is worth to me.
Your man,
Al Bell.
Al Bell. Yes, sir.
What I
You know,
thought
Kevin Black is mine.
what
you
I
know,
thought
just-
I knew about the
but
entertainment
man,
industry
please.
was one thing, but what he taught me about the entertainment
It's a
industry
whole nother.
opened up a whole new world.
Right.
Because now my son, who I'm giving the jewels to, understands something that I didn't understand at his age. He understands that he can make money off of anybody's content. That he doesn't have to make money just off of his music. I didn't know that. I thought all the records had to bear my name. I had to be a part of it. And that's not. It's an industry. It's one pie with a bunch of people trying to get a little slice.
Right.
So the mistakes that I made in the music industry, my son is prospering from it. My son has legitimately bought his first home.
Legitimately.
Legitimately.
You know, since this radio, you know what his dad said, did he? Legitimately.
Yeah.
So that means all the homes he bought.
Yeah. I mean,
I ain't put him on. So he don't told me it's Vent Radio.
it's absolutely. That's
Vent
why we
Radio.
started Vent Radio. So
Right.
we can say what the hell we want to say.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it may not be
politically
correct.
But
It may
damn
be
right.
a little uncomfortable at times,
Yeah.
but it will be the truth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I was pulling for Alex. It was a great concept when he was trying to bring this consortium together of independent, like-minded people.
The movement.
But I knew in the back of my mind, because I knew some of the people involved, I knew that they wasn't ready to climb that mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
And then when you're dealing with people, see, we got to get back to the place in hip-hop and entertainment where
And in business.
and in business
Yes.
where it is not so popular to be ignorant, not so popular to be violent, not so popular to be put into the limelight because of things
that are negative.
That are negative.
Kick
Exactly.
the knowledge.
So like when Tino
Love
and Marcus was here last week, I bet you a lot of people didn't even know we got that here in the city like that.
Right.
A man rapping grown man rap.
Man, when that
poetry, the poetry, man.
When that dude
What y'all
said
mean
that,
grown man rap? I heard it third time.
man, listen, when that dude made that statement,
Yeah.
I mean, I was sitting here working, trying to make sure the show.
I'm like, what?
When that dude
What you got you off guard too?
what?
Because when
So
you,
this is grown man rap.
when you see him,
You wouldn't think
you
that.
gonna characteristically look at him and say, okay, he's
a young cat,
he's
street
doing this,
dude.
that,
Right.
blah, blah, blah,
Very
blah.
intelligent.
Very
When they
intelligent.
both started speaking, now one has had an experience that changed his life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sit down for a little bit or whatever, but he learned from that and he moving on. His brother, on the other hand, had his back all while he's been gone, been looking out for him, this, that, and the other, support his art when he want to come out. Shot a video purposely in an art gallery displaying his work in the video.
Beautiful, man. It's
Beautiful video.
dope.
So he's
Dope.
rapping about
Beautiful.
he rapping about being
Yeah, it was
married,
dope. It
his
was dope.
wife,
Yeah, I was
all
shocked.
of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna possibly, I'm gonna call him as soon as this show is
So
over.
I guess
so
I'm
we can
trying to get
car.
the concept of grown man rap. So is
What
it
he
something?
what he
That's what I'm trying
explained,
to
he
concept.
knocked us out with the statement
Yeah,
first.
he did.
Oh, would you- I just go
He
for
knocked
the
us
grown
out.
man
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah.
Not no.
When he defined it, he said that I am rapping about grown man things.
Right.
A man taking care of his family.
Yeah.
Not
A
about
man
no-
going to
not
work
no
to get his
drugs and
money.
all that.
Grown man rap.
Yeah,
That's
that's
grown
grown man
man.
rap.
That's
That's grown
grown
man
man.
stuff all day.
Which is
Yeah.
very,
You know, yeah.
it's very profound. It's
Yeah.
very profound because guess what? If we made it cool for that to happen, it would just be cool.
It's cool.
And the kids would follow.
Yep.
Exactly.
They
But
sure
because the men in our community are not stepping up
Yep.
and saying, enough of this right here. This ain't fin.
That's all it takes, man.
Yeah, that's
You know
all
what
it
I'm saying?
take. But
'Cause
see,
it's a nephew or cousin or everybody walking around with their pants hanging off their butts. It's somebody's family, man.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
strangers.
yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
guarantee
Yeah.
you right
Yeah.
now, my son is in the hip hop community. But if he walk in that door and know that I'm here with my friends, he's going to, before he puts that key in that door, he going to make sure them pants up. He's going to come in this room. He going to acknowledge everybody in this room because I won't have it any other way.
But
Exactly.
he has done that. He has done that.
Shout out to
He
my
came
kids,
in and
man. I
he
got to
spoke
shout
to
out to
everybody.
Alex
Yes,
on that one.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
my son is very respectful. And it's the same thing. He know I'm not going to have it no other way.
Yeah.
If he walk in this room and see all of us in here,
He better speak.
he going to say Mr.
Same way.
Yeah.
Same
Mister.
thing.
Yeah,
Mister.
Same thing.
Exactly.
And I guess that's one thing I can say. I ain't getting no Grammy or no, but I can't say I got Father of the Year
There you
Yeah.
go.
in my
There you
own
go.
mind.
There you
So there you go.
Well,
There
and,
you go.
and you're lying. Because you got two, you are the only man alive that has two Midwest Video Awards in the same year.
Sure, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
All
sure,
right.
yeah.
See,
Okay.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
but see, because they came from Midwest Video, he didn't remember. See, but I
I did remember. I didn't know whether to say something and take away from your reward you getting this
Oh man,
weekend.
the hell with that.
No,
We
no,
all,
there ain't no
we
hell
all-
with that. That's
yeah.
hey, that's something we wanted to
we
enjoy.
all
that for
can
a
be
minute.
recognized with
Yeah.
awards.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
I am.
that's
That's
it.
right.
That
I
night
am
that
the
we gave you those
recipient.
two awards, that was your night.
That was
Right.
my night, and I
Exactly.
took every. Hold on.
Okay,
hold on.
Sunday is my
Okay,
night.
Okay,
There it
Sunday
is.
is your
There it
night.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, but we are working very hard
Yeah.
to put the next Midwest Video Awards together. We're working very hard to do it.
Yeah.
It's a little
Great
tough
job.
because of the COVID thing.
Yeah, COVID situation. Yeah.
But we are working diligently
yeah.
to try to put our show together to recognize our people.
Well, Sissy went there. Well, I
Yeah,
will
and
tell
that's-
y'all.
that's what it's
Hold
all
on
about,
now.
man.
Hold on. I
That's
got
what it's
the
about.
2 awards since he missed one of them. I ain't never got an award before.
Well, nobody
But let
has
me
ever
tell
gotten
you,
two.
I got
Really?
2
In the
awards.
same
You
night.
right. You right.
Really?
For a project, a gospel song that was so dope that I didn't think everybody was gonna receive it. It was a song I did with Carvin Wine, son, Ian Wine. Yes, Glenn, thank you. The Midwest
Video Awards.
Video Awards.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yep, I did. And you know what? They took my award.
Huh?
Miss Lyons them took it. You know, it was her son that produced the song. So they took them.
Both of them?
Both of them.
That's why he don't remember.
I mean, they took them both. They were more honored than me. I mean, they really were. Our camp was really. We worked hard on that project.
No, y'all did. That's why you won it.
Yeah.
I mean, it had nothing to do. See, that's what people.
Yeah, we was.
It had nothing to do with our relationship.
Yeah.
It went through the process, and that's how it came out.
Yeah.
Period.
We got nominated.
You see why we gotta bring Alex back?
Yeah.
So we'll be here 4-5 hours, man. We'll be here.
I do have good away. It's comfortable. I am, man. I didn't know what to say.
But that's all right, though.
Right.
I like the whole, how we led into that whole conversation, because I did a show about 3 shows ago.
Yeah.
And we specifically talked about manning up.
Man up.
And that's, you might see me walking around this summer with a couple of shirts on saying "man up," and that we talked about the black man and what the expectations are for him, as far as manning up, taking care of his family and his obligations and his responsibilities. And so to hear that young man last week say that, and then to hear you speak about your son that way,
man, I love my son
Glenn
and my daughters
too. And you just said in tone, and everybody just talk about, because there's always this negative stigma about black men.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They had to put that down, man.
Yeah. So, but we don't have to follow that course.
No,
we don't have to. I hold my tongue when it comes to me saying something negative about a brother out here doing something that he, shouldn't. And I want to speak something to him to help him understand what he's capable of doing, instead of knocking him down. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then some people always use this phrase, "Well, I'm just trying to stay out the way." We all trying to stay out the way.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to get in the way.
That's true.
For some people that really get it and understand
Very
what's happening,
true.
man. So when I meet young men like Marcus that was here last week, and Chino, and and I talk to them, and they sound like, okay, let's see what we can do with that. Let's see how we can help you out. Let's see because everybody needs a push, man.
But you know what's really profound that y'all make this statement? We really are rich, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We gross. I mean, we really gross over $1.7 trillion, man. And think about that wealth. And every year, everybody else is getting 90% of those dollars.
Yeah.
Of course, they're gonna have better playgrounds and better community centers and better drug treatment programs, because they got the money. They make just as many mistakes as we do.
They make more.
They make more.
They make more.
Yeah.
But they got the money
to force feed the market.
Well, to cover it up. You know what I mean?
That's force feed.
Yeah, force feed. But let me say it like this. If we make one mistake, sometimes it takes us 30
It's detrimental.
God.
Yeah.
I'll let you take. It's detrimental.
It is. But
it's detrimental, man.
We are getting better, though.
Yes, we are.
We are getting better.
Yes, we are.
And progress takes time.
Yeah.
It took us a long time to get in this condition. It's going to take us a long time to come out of this condition.
Exactly.
It is,
But we got to be guilty of trying.
Yes.
And everybody got to do their part.
We got to be guilty of trying, man.
Everybody got a stake in this.
And
everybody
you know what?
got to do their part.
That's true, E. But you know what? Everybody can't lead, and we have to just be honest about that.
Yep.
Yes.
And let's go get the leaders and ask them for their knowledge and their guidance
And support them.
and support them.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm a music industry professional. I don't know how to put an engine in a car. Ain't no sense in coming to me talking to me about that.
Right.
Glenn, how you put this engine in, man? Come on, man.
You better call the BBS boys. You better call the BBS boys.
You better call the BBS boy.
And we're gonna direct them to the right person in the crew.
I can't go without giving Loose Cannon and Cutie Fresh a shout out, and Mr. President, Mr. Bozeman, man. I mean, they really are making me feel good about spending my little $2.50 and meet my wife. See, but when I come on and play that record, though, is that what y'all did? I said, yeah, baby. So shout out to Cutie Fresh and your son, man. Words can't express, bro.
We put something together.
And Peggy, too. Peggy, I forgot you, Peggy, buddy.
You know what I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
We gotta get Glenn's son on here too.
Well,
we're gonna get both of them. Yeah.
When he get the award,
them too.
When he get the award next week, they should be on here, because he got what award did he just got, Glenn? Your son, he just got the.
And the boy has.
No,
so
but this
many
one
awards.
he just got though with the downloads or something.
Oh yeah, he just.
He just got
the last one. He went top 100.
Yes.
In the entire world.
In the entire world.
Yeah, I think he placed number 82, I believe.
Man, give me his number.
That's that.
I was sitting over here in the new boat.
We gonna get him before we get Glenn, all right?
No, we gonna need Glenn anyway because he got to work that stuff over there.
Well, Glenn gonna be working that, but we gonna have the son right here.
I mean,
listen,
no,
man,
that's good, man. That's wonderful.
No, seriously.
He is the best of myself and his mother. He has the best of both of us.
Yes, he does.
That's good.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He was, for a lack of knowing how to say it, when that kid was born, it was like going into the laboratory with DNA.
Ooh, boy.
And putting this kid together for him to become who he is today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very rewarding for me to look at him being my namesake child,
Mm-hmm.
and he's able to naturally do what he does, and be polite and have manners, and don't want to be led by any other person, because the music and the talent is one thing. But when you're talking about morals, values, and principles, it's totally different. And because his stage name is what it is, sometimes people get a misconception and connect him to things that he wants nothing to do with.
A lot of negative stuff. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we put the time, man, if we put the time into young people, and I know, I get it, guys our age, sometimes we feel like he too ignorant. It's a waste of my time.
Gotta work with
but you gotta keep working, man. You gotta keep working with them.
Yeah,
because I keep working.
That lighter come on.
You know, you guys are in your children's lives. Alex is in his children's lives. There are many young men and young women. I just had a young lady the other day, man, tell me, she said, I'm gonna just tell you, Mr. Cannon, I got daddy issues. I said, what do you mean when you say that? She says, well, I tend to look for my father in men that I date. And I said, wow, that's interesting.
That's deep. Yeah.
That was deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is.
And she went on to say to me that that's the reason that she can't hold a relationship in place. Because she's looking for her father.
But you know what? It's a lot of women out there like that. It's a lot of women out there like
that. Daddy issues?
You know who making
I mean, I can see like that, but like dating men that would
Yeah.
give her a sense of having a father.
She says that she loved her dad so much that she unconsciously looks for him in other men. And because they can't measure up
to him,
the relationship
don't
goes
work.
out.
It don't work.
Yeah,
And you know, I was going to say, man, because there's a lot of people out here right now, in our community too as well, that therapists are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, because over the last few years, the mental health that people are going through
Due to COVID.
due to COVID and some other things as well, a lot of these things are starting to be prevalent. And then what's so sad though, in the other aspect of that, it's in our community. You looked upon in some instances, I know in the younger days, my younger days, you know, if you were going to see somebody about
you weak.
you something wrong with you,
you
weak. So it's not looked upon favorably in our. Well, it's changing now.
But the question is, I'm all for counseling.
Me too.
Because I have people in my family that suffer with mental illness. But the bigger question that I ask and I pose is, who has ever tried to give us therapy for all of the things that we've been through? There's no diagnosis for white supremacy.
That stimulus check.
All right, that's a wrap, y'all.
That's stimulus check. It was therapy.
Hey, man, we need to go make a.
And on that note,
we're gonna make a pot of this ooh wee coffee.
Ooh wee.
I see why you make it. Ooh wee,
they say this bit radio. You can say this. That's stimulus check, man. My cousin, everybody was so friendly.
What they doing now?
They ain't even speaking to you. You don't get no phone call. That week, everybody got their stimulus check. Hey, baby. Like,
did you get yours? I got mine.
You get yours? I got mine. Man, we was a proud race there.
Well, this is kind of like a surprise. This gonna take us out tonight. This was done by Loose Cannon for my man E, based on his Man Up concept. Y'all check it.
Brothers, we need to stand up. If you're feeling me, you need to put your hands up. A lot of all women, beautiful women, looking up to us as men that go and handle our business. While you worry about what shoes you gonna put on your Benz, need to worry about what shoes you gonna put on them twins. Yeah, that's the point of being the M-A-N. Hang down your swagger, dog, but this life we live in is crazy. Your homeboy saying that ain't your baby. Now you're sitting up in court, looking flat old crazy, knowing deep in your heart that that's your baby. You just don't wanna be bothered with that old lady, huh? And I can understand as a man, you ain't thinking about that, you got other plans. But homie, put your bands up. Public service announcement, homie, man up. I know you got your plans, bruh, but you don't understand, bruh. That won't make you no man, bruh. Stop talking, homeboy, and just man up. You say that you a grown man, doing your own, you got your own plan. Well, homie, put your hands up. If you feeling this, homie, it's time to man up. What up to seniors up in high schools, even freshmen? I'm talking freshmen that be walking up in class looking so clean. Got every girl, everybody in they blue jeans, all happy inside their little pants. I understand hormones, I'm just a young man, but please understand, going undercovers with a girl you don't like, homie, man, you need to use a rubber. It's so much really going on. Man up, cause you know you gotta be strong. Why you out here playing games like a little kid, and you claiming you a grown man? Always arguing with your mama, talking about what you just wanna get, saying you gon' do this and you're never really doing it. Brother, pull your pants up, close your eyes, maintain, time to man up. I know you got your plans, bruh, but you don't understand, bruh. That won't make you no man, bruh. Stop talking, homeboy, and just man.
Be in the video, man.
Oh my God!
Hey,
That's fire,
This is the surprise. This is the surprise we got for you, Tom.
Y'all niggas stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They come to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Oh no, I'm Otis.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Oh man, dude,
Hey,
that's
look,
fire, man.
y'all
That's
gotta
fire. I like that.
Hey, we at Vit Radio. I know now. You do what you want to do. Y'all should have never told me no shit like that.
Hey, do you make coffee over there the way you want to?
I sure do.
Or we make product over here the way we want to?
Hey,
But Alex,
hey, man.
for real talk, we don't be cussing and shit like that here.
say that again, sir.
We don't be cussing and shit like that, all right?
Man, I must be
I
honest
just met
with
these
you, Alex.
guys, y'all. I got
The cussing pastor is a frequent guest here.
Is that seriously?
You ain't hip to the cussing pastor? Oh man.
Oh,
The
man.
cussing pastor.
He'd be on the show.
Okay, look. Hey,
So,
man.
I gotta say something to Loose Cannon, man. I gotta say something.
That's a dope.
Hey, man,
Dude,
that was dope, man.
that was, thank you.
Yeah.
And so,
that's
you know,
all
That's fire.
hey, that you took that concept and ran with it, man, and that's powerful. And I'm listening to the message that you send.
Yes.
That to me
okay.
is more powerful than anything else. You flowing all that, the music sound good, all that, but the message, man, you took the content, what I said, those words in that show from that day, and you made it into that. And not to mention the toolage you've had from your pops, man.
Yeah,
that right there. Man, I wish you all the success in the world with that, man. All I ask for is just put me in the video. That's it. I could be right here
backstage.
Yeah, that's it.
You family. You ain't even got what. Listen, man.
Hey, man, because I want to support anything that's positive like that, man. Mm-hmm. And that message that could change a lot of people's lives, man.
Yes,
because you got a following already. There are young men out here who need to understand. Because they like right now, you don't have a lot of lyricists out here. You can't. I don't want to judge nobody's product and how they doing stuff.
I will,
because it's a whole lot different than when I was doing music and all that. And we got some industry folks in here, but at the same time, you articulate everything you're saying has message in the. It was clear. Everything's clear
and crisp.
I wish you nothing but success with that. And thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate
and what's
that.
the new address you were saying, Glenn? The people want to chime in, so I know people on my phone. Where they got to go again to listen to it? You say you moved it.
Vent Radio Plus.
Oh yeah. The new, not new, but we have a second YouTube channel called Vent Radio Plus, and we are moving certain programming over to there because Mr. Charlie, he doing his thing.
But they'll be able to go see some of your other shows as well there too.
Well, yeah, if you want to go and see some of the other content, you can still go to the Vent Radio YouTube page.
Yes.
But we did Vent Radio Plus because we're growing in terms of what we're trying to get accomplished over here. The BBS boys, they're not just my friends. They are people who want to help push the network forward. Absolutely. And you have to make room for that to happen. You know what I mean? You can't put a 12-foot couch in a 6-foot room.
Right.
So you have to, I'm just trying to position the network to be able to grow. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we still look good, we sound good.
Well,
absolutely.
You need a place to be able to come vent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
that's what
radio.
That's why
I get it now.
Yeah, I mean, Alex, that's really what the whole platform was about, and that's why the station is called Vent. Because I know people have things to say, and other folks don't want them said. So I don't have a problem being the guy that don't nobody like. I never have. That ain't who I am.
Hey, been there, done that.
Give a damn.
Yeah. So I wanted
That's
to.
That's your third cuss word. Now. You cuss when I first.
And if we worried about what somebody else was saying, I think I said that on that show.
They cuss us.
No, they didn't come in the cafe like that. They came in there like they were sanctified men, and we just got dirty rims.
No, they just good people. They just.
Yeah, you did.
Listen,
you talk.
I'm gonna tell y'all something publicly that even you guys don't know. I have never allowed, I don't care who it was, if it's my brother, I have never allowed in my building people to have firearms, ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that a car?
Yeah. All of the BBS boys, I know what kind of guys they are. I feel safe knowing that they got their firearms.
Yeah.
That's
I want to be safe at this age.
That tells the story. Oh man, we trying to take this call. Who waited this damn late to call in?
The conversation's so good.
It's so good. I enjoy
it,
man.
baby.
Yo.
Now I'm gonna reset it and then we'll call him back.
I enjoy this, man.
So yeah.
We seen you caller. We saw you call in. Hit the line right back. We had to reset the phone system. I thought that we was done for the night, but we are into
overtime.
We are into BBS overtime.
Yeah, BBS overtime. Yo, we got the spare time right now.
I want E to get up out of here because I know what he got to deal with if he be late getting to the house.
He put me on Vent, right? No, I'm good, brother.
You know, some of us had to be there when we say we gonna be there.
I like what you were just saying before we went to break, though, because that instills trust. You know what I mean? That comes from trust.
That comes from trust.
Protection,
it does.
And things of that nature. So, what was you saying? You said,
it's kind of like you gotta, when you start building anything, and you are picking the parts that you're going to use. You know what I mean? It's like if you putting a 85 Benz back together. Well, you can get some cheap aftermarket stuff, or you can get the authentic parts that go on the car. It's your choice.
Right.
But know what you're going to end up with. So what I am trying to do is pull together like-minded people.
Now what you're doing.
Well, what I'm doing, okay.
Yeah.
And if I can't do that, I don't want to be bothered.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
It's just, you know what I mean? It's not personal. It's just that, hey, you roll that way and I roll this way, and that's okay too. But if we gonna be together, we got to be together for real.
Right.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no playing.
Ain't
gonna be no playing. That's for real.
I mean, the dedication to what we're doing and the partnership that we have right now is so meaningful that, like I said, we never going nowhere. We're gonna continue to do this until literally till the wheels fall off. And we got so many cars. We got a lot of wheels. Long time for those wheels to fall off because we're gonna be around for a long time. And with that being said,
Asnita Norma, who's watching, who also has a show on the network, she says that the stimulus check. Laughing my ass off.
It was a caller saying about this
stimulus check. So you done generated some action on those phones about the stimulus check. So I mean, like today, this particular show for me, having you here, Alex, is a blessing. And not only that, man, you see 4 brothers sitting around. This is for the audience out there. You see, we're bringing a message, but we're also having fun.
Yes.
And if you're not having fun in what you're doing, and plus the platform that we have established ourselves in just 2 months. It's been 2 months.
Wow.
14 shows.
2 months, that's it?
Infancy.
Yeah. And we're still young in this thing, and it's growing. It's definitely growing.
Wait till this weather break.
Oh, not only that, we got something for y'all on the weather break.
And Uwe Coffee.
We just Uwe Coffee, and everybody gonna be there. We're gonna get Marcus back out there. We're gonna get Chino out there. We're gonna get Low out there.
Get them out
we got
there.
a couple more shows coming up. We're gonna get the DJs from the local area. These DJs have been around for quite some time. I'm gonna have you on that show as well because you probably know some of them.
Yeah, I'm sure you know all of them.
We're gonna get them out here, man.
Alex don't want to do with that. He want to know if y'all can put coffee pots in your cars.
Well, I tell you what he can do. He can get some of those.
Hey, but you know what? Needle's got a show here, and I don't mean to cut you off. Needle say one of y'all is his boss. He said one of y'all is his boss.
One of the BBS boys?
Yeah, one of the BBS boys is his boss. He work at Comcast.
Oh, well. Yeah, who was that?
Who was that?
Who worked at Comcast?
One of y'all is the DJ or something. Who the DJ?
You talking about the other town?
Yeah.
The other tone. Well, he hit me up, man, because he seen the picture I put up.
Who is Needles?
He DJ. They got a show here. DJ Needles.
Okay.
Yeah, but he said the guy that I don't mean to get
shout out to DJ Needles because he has always been supportive of the records that we release.
Yes, he is.
You know,
he do a lot of the college radio promotions.
Yeah, okay, I think he has a show in Canada as well, right?
Yeah, he had a show in Canada. Yeah.
He shout out to my man DJ Needles. He has always been supportive.
Always, man.
Tap.
Street Noise
he will work them records at college radio for us. Yeah.
Okay, but what I was getting to,
I'm sorry, man. I'm a guest. You got you take it over, man. I ain't trying to do nothing.
But what I was getting to is,
we
got something coming up, and the exact date is June 20.
Call back, Nita. Call back now.
June 28th. June 28th, I believe. And on June 28th, we will be having an event, picnic black event, in which we will be displaying some of our vehicles. We also gonna have some food trucks out there. It's gonna be a borderline picnic.
June
18th. I'm sorry,
18th.
I had a 2 in
June
front.
18th.
It's June 18th. More to come. We're gonna get that out there.
Meet and
what
greet.
you do is bring some of those portable coffee containers with some coffee made up. We got a kitchen. All that.
He don't be trying to have no free coffee.
Yo, caller, thank you for calling in, BBS.
Glenn is a true representative.
Your own E. Who we got on the phone?
Hi, this is Nita. How you guys doing?
All right,
Hey, Nita.
I'm doing just fine. I wanted to say hi to Alex as well.
Hey,
and
Nita.
Hey, Alex. Just to confirm, I know about Uwe Coffee, and it is really good.
All right.
Well, why he ain't advertising on your show then?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
You have to ask Alex
now is
that.
the time for you to connect. Right here, right now.
We've connected. He know exactly. He know who I am.
Well, Nita, this is how we do it, Nita.
Give
me, give Tony Tone a call, and I'll hook that up for you.
No,
anyway,
she already know. Yeah, I got it, baby.
Tony Tone.
I do know.
But you know what, Nita?
Like
look, don't charge it to my heart. And Glenn to testify, I've been in construction mode, seriously, on 7 Mile for the last year, almost a year and a half, rebuilding my dreams. So don't charge it to my heart. Anything you need from Ooh Wee Coffee, that go to the boys here. I'm really a team player, so I don't have no problem sponsoring or doing whatever I can do.
What we need, all joking aside, is we need to support each other. It doesn't have to always be about the money.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes we have money and sometimes we don't.
Exactly.
But what we do have is that we have this platform.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And $100 a month ain't gonna kill you.
Oh, absolutely.
And what our people have to understand is that when you advertise with us, and we do these shows like we're doing tonight, we're having a great time, but it's a great show. It's been a lot of jewels dropped on this show.
Yes, it has.
But that advertising,
y'all been fooling too.
but guess what?
It's all about the stimulus.
The reason that I brought the Ooh Wee Coffee up on the screen.
Yeah, right.
I did that for a reason, because guess what? It's there now forever.
Right.
When we stop this show, when we go off of live, this show will upload.
It's still gonna be there.
And it's there forever.
That's right.
There.
So we have to, as a people, all of us, we have to
support each other. Yeah.
What do I got on tonight?
BBS
I got on
boys.
BBS Boys.
Yeah.
BBS boys.
He got it on and I ain't even got it on. So that's what's up.
This is this kind of stuff we have to do for each other. You know
right.
what I mean? Because if you're a coffee drinker, and Nita, you're a coffee drinker, right?
Who a coffee drinker?
You.
Of course I am.
Do you have a bag of Ooh Wee coffee in your home?
Nah, Nita, what you got to say to that?
You know what? No, I don't. Because,
okay.
because I didn't know that he was still selling it.
Well, let's stop right there. Okay. You didn't know he was still selling it, right?
That's correct.
Now you know he's selling it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to continue to drink and consume coffee?
Of course.
So I expect when I talk to you by next week that you will have Ooh Wee Coffee in your house. And Alex, I expect for you to get with Nita and have some kind of promotion running on her show. How y'all work that out is your own damn business.
313-728-5662. Ooh wee. Man, you right. Hey, 313-728-5662. I love networking.
You said 313 what?
313-728-5662. If you gonna make Ooh Wee Coffee a part of your day, I'm gonna make your program a part of my life. We can work this thing out.
All right, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
And I'm serious. I love to network and work with others.
All right,
I'm not just blowing smoke. I really mean it. I'm on death row anyway. I ain't got
because there is, you know, I just thought about it on Nita's show. There is a segment for sponsors, and there was another brother. Now I know he's not a coffee manufacturer like you are.
Yeah.
But he was selling. He has his. What's the name of that brother's coffee, Nita?
Oh, Joe Little from the Rude Boys, Urbane Joe Coffee. Out of he's based in Ohio.
Yeah, one of the Rude. Remember that group, the Rude Boys?
Yeah.
He has a brand, and he was a sponsor. He was a former sponsor on Nita's show.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. He was, and
Well, you don't need.
I mean,
you don't talk about no.
Well,
is this an ambush or something? What's going on? It's bit radio,
no.
man. I'm bit now. Now I'm cussing. Yeah, y'all come
in. No, but we talking about support.
Yeah, Joe Slimmygate wasn't the word y'all should have used.
Well, he a brother, man.
Soul brother.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna be nice.
Well, you ain't trying to sell coffee to the whole world, are you?
Yes, I am.
Well, you don't need the whole world.
Yeah, I know. I just want to be a big fish in a small pond. But it's okay to think about the world.
Look,
right? Yes,
BBS guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I hear you. I heard that you guys are having an event on June 18th.
That's correct.
You got it.
Yep.
And will you guys be sharing more so that I'll know? how I can be a part of it, and also
it's called stripping in the park.
It's called stripping in the park.
Hey, yo,
we gotta check that thing.
It's a meet and greet.
That thing, man.
It's a BBS boys meet and greet.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna bring out our cars.
Yes.
We're gonna have a lot of our cars out there for the meet and greet. And we want everyone who's been on the show, all our listeners, to come out and support us. We also going to have other car clubs come out.
Stripping in the beds.
And just have a good time.
That's it.
Just have a good time.
Will you guys have like vendors or anything like that?
Yes.
I mean, what am I asking?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't answer.
We're in the very early. We just locked in the date and the location. So more of that is going to come. The next few shows.
Every show we're going to
be announcing it. So next week, I'm going to announce some more specifics about that event. Our plan is to we're going to have some vendors out there. Are you interested in being one of the vendors?
Yeah, I'm interested. For several different reasons. I wear like 3 different hats. So I'll be promoting everything I have going on. And like I said, I do have other friends, that are business owners and entrepreneurs that, I'm sure would love to promote some things as well. Like one of my good girlfriends, she does T-shirts and, T-shirt graphics.
Okay. So what we'll do, Nita, is where we at on Wednesday. So one of these Wednesdays, we talking all the way to June. So that's when the show's going on. So one of these Wednesdays come up, and then myself or me and Tony or whoever, but I'll get with you and we'll iron out some of those specifics. But for all you listeners, coming up soon.
All right. Well, I had a good time talking to you guys. I got to go get ready for my
stripping in
live sale. So I will talk to y'all later.
All right. Thanks for calling.
I look forward to hearing from you. Look forward to hearing from you.
So yeah.
Okay, Alex. No problem. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
So yeah, y'all on the BBS Boys Detroit Marathon right now. We've been on now for about almost 2 hours.
Almost
2 hours. It go by that fast when you having fun.
Glenn said it easy. Long as you know your bill went with it.
Well, it's a good thing you got responsible for that last hour.
Yeah, there you go right there.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Oh,
pass it to ooh-wee.
Yeah, hey, look. I'm honored to be here, y'all. Seriously, thanks for having me. Glenn, I ain't never really sat down. I came on your last when y'all was at your other headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
I was on there with Doc Chill.
Right.
I came on there with him once.
Right.
But I love this space, and this is very, very phenomenal. It's very comfortable.
That's where it's supposed to be, man. So,
we're trying to do some things, man. Actually, I really, in my mind right now, I'm really wanting to move BBS Boys to a whole nother facility.
Okay.
And have a whole nother radio studio that's pretty primarily for them and what they're building.
I got you.
Just so we can grow, man. We need to grow. We cannot.
Need to grow.
Yeah, we cannot just sit still and you can't have 10 customers last week and then have 10 this week. You need 12 this week. You need 15 the next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how we got to grow.
But I think, and for us, we just watch. It's like it's a hard thing to really, and I don't even say for my own family, man. My cousin called me. He had
they the hardest to convince.
He come by with a Starbucks cup.
Absolutely.
Walked up in my business. I was like, but you lost your mind.
But he's, you know what, man? Charge it to his head and not his heart.
Not realizing
because they don't
understand it yet.
Listen, man, we have been through so much in this nation as a people that we can do dumb stuff like that
and don't realize.
And don't even think about it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's like,
don't even think about it
right
because we are programmed to be consumers.
Yeah.
We don't even think, well, shit, Alex, just 5 more minutes up the road. Damn, Starbucks, I'm going up here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly.
The reason that I mentioned to the BBS boys, they were talking about gathering at some other folks' establishment.
Yeah.
And I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing to y'all, did I?
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
But when I heard that, it troubled me. And I said, well, Alex over here, he right on the corner. He building his thing. Let me try to see if I can put them together. But you only become conscious about that stuff when you really are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Right.
Whoa, boy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It pisses me off, man. My wife, who has a ritual, she gets up in the morning and she goes to Tim Hortons before she heads into work. And I don't like it. I can't stop it, but I don't like it because I've said to her, baby, do you think that they ice is colder than my friend's ice who on your way to work as well? But this the mentality of our people, man. We think that the other folks' ice is colder than our ice. We caught up like that, and it's gonna take time.
And to add to that, we really have been placed in the fear factor. I mean, if you've been fed a diet of violence, gun, rape, carjacking, day in and day out there, sometimes you're afraid. We even go up to the gas station, somebody standing out there, they could be perfectly harmless. But you thinking like, oh, this guy
because
gonna rob
you just heard the news.
You just heard the news.
Yeah. Right.
And you like, so you really, we become afraid of one another. And when you teach the people to fear themselves, they can't barter or trade.
Fear themselves. Wow.
But you know what that's a product of? Like you said, like over the last 20 years, 20, 30 years, the social media stuff, all this other stuff it's just morphed into this whole different thing that's what people go by. They live by whatever's happening on there. They think that's the way it's supposed to be. You said something earlier when you were talking about your childhood, right? You said, I'd be outside shooting marbles and playing with my slingshot. You said that.
Yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
And that took me back there too, because
took me back.
everything was innocent to you at that time.
Can you even buy marbles? Do anybody know where you can buy some marbles at?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, one of my locations, Michael's Arts and Crafts.
Can I put this out there? For the BBS boys' first picnic, can we have a marble tournament?
Wow, boy, I was a dog.
Wait a minute,
I'm gonna tell y'all have a marble tournament.
Marbles, and we should have checkers and chess tournaments.
And some people who play whatever with them cards. I don't play cards.
But don't get off the marbles.
Don't get off the marbles.
Don't get off the marbles.
I agree with you.
You know, checkers and chess, we got that. We pretty much got that at the house.
A slingshot
but
contest.
when the last time you shot some marbles?
Man. Boy. Whoa.
A minute. Hey, look,
I need to get me some cat eyes. And
Hey, Glenn, I got one for you.
Pitching pennies.
I used to be the whip champion on my block. Did you all ever pop the whips?
yeah, we popped the whip.
Man, I used to pop.
I quit popping when I quit popping when somebody's eye got popped out.
But do you remember that?
Got the hell,
yeah, absolutely.
That's right. You remember that?
Yeah.
Popped that.
Got the hell beat out of me. I didn't have nothing to do with the boy getting popped in the eye.
We graduated from pitching pennies to nickels to quarters.
Yeah.
But see, all of those things, man, these young dudes
Have no idea.
have no idea about
no
it.
idea.
But it's really our responsibility
To show them and
pass
teach
it
on.
them. Pass it on.
Yeah,
You're right.
because
'Cause I
that's
never
what,
taught my
I
son
guarantee
about
you,
marbles.
man.
Yeah.
If you get down in the flow right now, you go home and your boy's at the house, and you just don't say nothing to him. Dump some marbles on the floor and start shooting marbles. I guarantee you, your boy's gonna say,
What's that?
"Yeah,
What
you
is you
doing,
doing?
Dad?
Right,
That-
what you
my
doing?"
dad done lost his damn mind." But then they gonna see that it's actually fun.
Right.
You know,
It's all about the exposure.
Exactly.
Well,
Like,
you know, the first thing you got to do is explain to them what a marble is.
my 13-year-old
They don't even know.
Yeah,
didn't
what a
know
marble is.
what the hell jacks was.
Right.
They don't know what a
But now
marble
she
is, so you
loves
got to
it.
explain it to them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
explain
You gotta
that.
explain it.
That's
You gotta
right.
break it
That's
down.
right.
I bought her a batting ball. Remember the batting ball?
Yeah.
Now she loves it. She thought it was crazy. Daddy, come on, man.
Yeah.
Where's my iPhone at?
It's the simple thing.
But when she saw me, and she saw the rhythm and the hand and eye coordination that it takes to work a batting
You
ball.
got to know how to work that
You know
bat
what's
ball,
funny?
Bo.
We had a car show with DJ Envy.
Yeah.
Envy,
And we had a car show here, and Sonny Mac, his daughters and his wife was here at our table.
Yeah.
And I walked past, and they had a yo-yo there. And they looked. I said,
Dunkin'
"Oh, y'all
yo-yo.
got a yo-yo?"
Dunkin'.
I picked the yo-yo up, and I just started flinging it. They was just looking. I flung it.
Did you put it to sleep?
I put it to
know,
sleep.
you
walked it.
You walked it down.
After I walked it, I popped it back up. They looked. I walked it again, and I started doing this, and I rocked the cradle, dropped it, popped it back up. They looked like, we didn't know you could do all that with that. We just thought it was just something on the string.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, I've showed my sons. They've had yo-yos since they was like 3, 4 years old.
Yeah, man.
And one's 15, now the other's 11. So they know the yo-yos, all that, man.
Yeah. Man, beautiful.
It's all about the exposure, like you said.
So did y'all make the slingshot? Did y'all make your own slingshot?
Hey, look,
I'm just saying, a lot.
Hey, look.
Man, I used to have to put my son out the house. I said, boy, go get chased by a dog. You just sitting up in that computer.
Get chased by a
dog.
Hey, man, I made slingshots. I also made what you call
what?
Back in the day, you had the tops that go on the cans.
Top gun.
Top guns.
Top guns, and put the rubber band on with the thing. Made all those.
You shoot your eye out, kid.
All that. Right. Yeah, but that's your go-kart. Did y'all make the go-karts out the grocery?
Now that was my thing.
That was my thing.
Now, the go-karts was my thing.
Man, I took the big wheels apart to build other go-karts with wood and stuff like that.
We took chopper cars.
But these boys, man, it's not that they won't have fun with it if we show them how to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Going through the alley, actually finding the wood to build your go-kart. You got to find a wagon to get the axles off.
Yes.
All of those things.
You got to take the nails. You can't just use regular nails. You got to have long nails.
You got to have the long.
You got to have the long nails.
Know how to straighten the nail once you
Boy Scouts.
How to straighten the nail back out.
Yeah, straighten the nail back out.
I'm going to tell you, Boy Scouts actually do it. They have like a little tournament race, the race cars, where you could buy just the block. But you got to paint it. You got to put the axle on it and tires and all. You got to build it up and design your car, and then they race them. Mm-hmm. So that's something we might have to do.
That's good, too. But I'm going to tell you something. That is not the same feeling
as
walking through the alley.
Scavenging and finding.
See, because...
It's not.
You have to
I was
hunt.
just saying that it's something that, other people do.
But did we know that? No, we didn't know that we were hunting for wood.
Nope.
We didn't know while hunting for wood.
Nope.
Miss Jones them apple tree done developed the apples. Mm-hmm. So we can hunt for the wood, eat the apples, still ain't spent no money.
Right.
Find the wagon, get the axles, take the axles and the wheels, go get some nails out of a vacant house. We didn't even buy the nails. We went to the vacant house.
Because they had nails all over the place.
There's nails all in the house.
Yep.
But what it taught us was that you can make something out of nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Something out of nothing.
Don't be mad at the messenger, y'all. It's the truth.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
Well, I must say this, and I'm going to end this, y'all.
Yeah, because it's 9
It's 9
o'clock.
o'clock.
Yeah, I got it.
Like Glenn said, I don't want to be in no trouble.
Yeah, because he want to be able to get to that picnic this summer. He don't want to mess it up.
But more to come on the picnic, y'all. I just want y'all to know that we did establish the date the other day, and it's going to be a nice event. Just for the purpose of logistics, I want to let you all know prematurely, it is going to be in Oak Park. So some people are familiar with Shepherd's Park, but more to come on all of that, details, time, all that other stuff. And if you're interested in being a vendor, you got to get a hold of us. You can get a hold of me personally, or you can hit us up at bbsboysdetroit.com. Leave a message. We'll get back to you, call you back. It's going to be a fun event, but that's more to come on that. But for today, I wanted to give a shout out again to you, Alex, and say thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you for the great conversation. Thank you for the great conversation, Glenn, Tony Tone. It's been a wonderful show today, y'all. This show was perfect.
I love coffee.
Yeah, you do?
I love coffee.
I didn't hear you, Glenn. What you say now?
I love coffee. Ooh-wee, Tone. When I see your ass next week, you better be. I'm finna turn into a coffee drinker. All right.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm finna be guilty of drinking some coffee.
Okay.
Y'all gonna be guilty too.
Yeah,
well, I'm definitely gonna be guilty of getting that lemon slice cake he got over there. Because I'll be on that.
So on a serious note, I want to give a shout out to Trunk Music for this show today. Also a shout out to Type Smart Trunk Music. You can reach my man Brent or Theron. You can reach Brent at 313-622-4064 and Theron at 313-505-4008. That's Trunk Music. That's for all your needs on the slingshot. They will handle the lighting, get you some audio going on there, and you'll be able to ride real nice when the weather breaks. So hopefully we can get some of y'all guys out there as well to the picnic. So more to come on the picnic, y'all. Again, thank you, Alex. Y'all don't forget to go get you some of this ooh-wee coffee. Ooh-wee. Baby, when you have a cup of this, you will be saying, ooh-wee.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
And one more shout out to my man. I got to give a shout out to Loose Cannon, man. That was wonderful, man. Man up, that people. Y'all got to man up, man. Next week, we're going to come back on the show, have some more guests. Hopefully, I'm working on something right now. But in the meantime, man, y'all take care of yourself. One love out there to everybody. And go check out Alex over there on 7 Mile and, what is it, Apple-Line? 7 Mile Apple-Line. Or hit him up on his website. Rewind the show back. You can find out how to do that. Peace and love to everybody. We up out of here. One love.
20 vision, I want all the loot. 20 vision, I want all the loot. I'm talking be my all clean, fit too mean, finger all shiny on my baby's diamond ring. I was on a high till I caught onto the scene. Swear I lost my heart when I fell in love with things. Rookie year went broke like Jalen Rose. Got the price, sold my soul to the things I own. Switched up, locked in, and got my mind right. Prioritizing, got my business and my time right. Wristwatch, no TikTok, you know the crime.
But homie, put your bands up. Public service announcement, homie, band up.